Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Colts 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, you're on an
On 2nd and 9, Brissett caught left side by Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, kill.
Brissett again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run.
Again, it's Brissett. Forced out to his left. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check your hot read. 36.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
And 17 at the 36-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Rock Ya-Sin. Darnold's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lefty. 20. Good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Campbell making the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
24-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
For 19, set. For 19, set. Hey, kill.
Brissett on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Here's a first down throw that's complete. Oh, some Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Jets 21, Colts 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch out. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mike 29. Ready? To you. I'm going to come back to you. Rush in.
A toss running left, Fournette. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts' 11-yard line.
I got you, son. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got it. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. 1st down, New York.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, 33 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Jets 35, Colts 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 29, Brissett. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Throwing, Brissett. He's got Burton here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
19. Got it. 51. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, kill. Mike, 51. Go.
Now Brissett.
Cut.
He completes this one to Mack. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike 51. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Here we go.
On third down, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. From the red zone now, Brissett. The quick slant caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Tight end right. Go, rabbit.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Leonard Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
20, good. Come on, boy. Middle. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Brissett now. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me.
Brissett again. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
We're 19. Lefty. 51's a Mike. 51's a Mike.
Brissett to throw on first. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
The 12-yard line.
Hey, kill. Mike.
Again, it's Brissett.
Here we go.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Jets.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
horse racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold